I'm Bobby Flay. Each week, one brave chef will try to take me down in my house. This culinary battle is gonna shake down in 2 rounds. Round 1, to get to me, 2 contenders have to go through each other first, using an ingredient of my choice.
Let the games begin!
2 people that know me well will decide who's got the skills to beat me.
He gonna smoke you.
Turn up the heat!
Round 2, I go head-to-head with a winning contender. It's their turn to surprise me with their signature dish. That's what you brought here?
I'm excited.
Bottom line, everyone's out to beat me. Now I'm nervous. All right, let's let the battle begin. Who's with me? I'm always up for a challenge no matter what the outcome. And here to make sure there's never a dull moment are chefs Alice Guarnaschelli and Michael Simon.
First chef gave up a marketing career, and she's now a very successful private chef in New York City. Meet Palak Patel.
Our next contender has a comfort food empire in New York City. Meet the executive chef and co-owner of the meatball shop, Daniel Holzman.
Welcome, chefs. Michael and Alex, they are dying for one of you to beat me. But first, you must go through each other. You'll have 20 minutes to make an ingredient of my choice, the star of your dish. And that ingredient is fresh Atlantic cod. Michael and Alex, they'll decide which one of you will take me on in round 2. I'm gonna give you 20 minutes. Go.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna steam my cod.
Okay.
I'm gonna make steamed cod over braised fennel and zucchini with a tomato and herb salad.
All right.
My dish is a pine nut crusted cod with a Thai green sauce and an apple raisin slaw.
Add the fish and then top everything with tomato salad.
39 seconds.
She's not plating. Palak, you gotta start plating right now.
I'm running out of time. I put the green sauce down, get the fish on the plate, and then lastly top it with the slaw and just garnish it with some cilantro.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stop your cooking.
I think my cod dish is gonna beat Palak's because it's got a lot more technique. I'm gonna take home the gold.
I see Daniel's dish. It's absolutely beautiful, but I've used a lot of bold flavors. Daniel, I'm coming for you. Just watch out.
Daniel Palak, we need to pick the right person to beat Bobby. What this comes down to is who did the best job of making the cod the star. Palak, tell us a little bit about your dish.
You have a pine nut crusted cod with green sauce topped with a apple raisin slaw.
Cod is cooked perfect. The flavors are great. The sweetness of the raisins and the tartness of the apples plays very nice with the heat of the sauce.
You did an Indian version of that flavor explosion I've had with Bobby's cooking before, but it lacks salt, which is very concerning because that's something Bobby Flay will never forget. So Daniel, tell us about your dish.
I made steamed cod over zucchini and fennel with a tomato and herb salad.
The display of technique that you used was really beautiful to watch. And I actually think this was the better way to cook this fish.
Oh, me too. Cod is cooked perfect. And I love the juxtaposition of the warm vegetables topped with the salad. But the cod is falling a little flat for me on flavor, though.
Somehow, what's underneath the fish doesn't connect with the fish. All right, well, Michael and I are just gonna take a minute.
I've put forth great flavors, so hopefully it's enough to get into round 2.
I know my dish is great, but Palak's is pretty great too.
All right, you guys, these were 2 very tasty dishes executed by 2 very talented chefs. It's a tough decision, but the chef we have chosen to move on to the next round is Palak.
Today was really humbling for me. I wanted to prove that even though I'm doing meatballs, I haven't lost my chops, and I feel like I did a really good job, so I'm gonna live to fight another fight.
At the end of the day, yours kept sucking us back in with the flavor.
One of the ways to beat Bobby Flay is to cook a little bit like him, but then dust him. So more salt, the same amount of you.
Perfect.
All right, Palak, you made it to round 2. Congratulations. What's your signature dish?
My signature dish is chicken curry.
In Indian food, not really my wheelhouse, although I love spices.
Little piece of advice,
Yeah?
stick with tacos. Let me handle curry.
Send us off, guys.
So this is how this works. We're gonna bring in 3 industry experts, and they're gonna blind taste to decide the winner.
You have 45 minutes and your time starts right now.
And it seems incredibly difficult.
You really don't need a lot of resting when you're making a bread like that. She could do it.
Making bread is definitely risky, but I'm doing a very quick bread that I saute in the pan. The bread is pretty thin so that it cooks in just a few minutes. I got this.
So I take the rice off the stove and cook spot on, I think. And I'm gonna lay it out, and I add chopped cashews just to add a little bit of crunch. And then I add scallions and cilantro and fresh mint. What's up, Manhattan curry, Manhattan curry?
3 minutes left.
It's good. Spot on. And it has a lot of depth of flavor, which mine doesn't have at this point. I just add some cayenne for an immediate jolt of spice. Now we got some heat.
Little over 1 minute left.
Let's get that food on that plate, Palak, come on.
I start with the cashew cream at the bottom. I put the chicken and then a good bit of sauce. I cut the bread into triangles and put it next to the sauce. The next thing I look over and the cilantro stems are completely burned. Uh-oh.
20 little seconds left.
I'm running out of time and I don't have any garnish on the plate. The only thing I have time to do is to chop up fresh cilantro.
I lay my rice on the plate, I put my curry on. I'm gonna add fresh cilantro and fresh mint.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm happy with the flavor, but I'm absolutely not happy because I don't have the crunchy factor.
I think my curry is good. I went strong and bold, but these are definitely not the flavors of my childhood.
Congratulations, Bobby and Palak, on an amazing curry cook-off. Now we're gonna introduce you to your judges. First up, the executive chef of Mighty Quinn's Barbecue, Hugh Mangum. Next, he's the creative director of Delicious Contents, Todd Coleman. And finally, the chef and owner of The Dutch and Locanda Verde, Andrew Carmelini.
This is a blind taste test, so just start with the first plate in front of you.
I like the presentation a lot. I like that the chicken is pulled apart and the rice is cooked really nice.
The cashews give it a nice crunch. But I feel like the rice has too much scallion in it. I like that the sauce is creamy, but I find the flavor profile to be almost dainty. Just missing a little bit of the heat.
More chili and more spice would make it pop a little bit.
All right, you guys, taste dish number 2.
I like that the chicken is moist. The bread is also really well seasoned.
The bread is a super nice touch. The curry part has a taste of authenticity.
Seasoning is perfect. I feel my body getting excited. I want to have a beer. I want the sweat to break out. The sauce is that good. The sauce underneath, however, has this peculiar twang. I taste champagne vinegar.
It doesn't really make sense with the dish, and the one thing I'm missing is a textural note.
All right, judges, it's time to take a vote.
I think my chicken curry is good. I'm from New York, so curry doesn't really run in my blood. I just like the flavor, though.
Excitement is killing me.
I'm a little bit gutted that the cashew cream sauce feels disconnected to the rest of the dish. I hope the complexity of the flavors are enough to get me the win.
And the winner is... Palak, you just beat Bobby Flay.
I just beat Bobby Flay. Me! You know me.
At the end of the day, these were both great dishes, but I had to choose Palak's because there's just that punch in the mouth of flavor that I really want from curry.
You were a joy to watch cook today, and your food was fantastic, too.
Just did a great job.
Thank you.
I'm doing quite well in the Beat Bobby Flay department.
I don't think he stood a chance.